Your actions have changed the world. Powerful men have fallen by your hand, but by the same token, others have risen. Do you realize what kind of world you've been shaping? Does the ICA? Does your handler? I live in that world. I have seen the consequences. I have felt the cost. That's what defines me.
He takes it.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra,
I'm gonna go
financial
take a bed and I'll be back.
Competitive race
Hey, take a bit of me.
with a fiery talented match.
Okay.
Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tunyan Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Clients hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries' new racer. Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high as they can get.
Mr. Baby the Pibbler. Let's kick slap, man. Yeah, okay.
Sir, if you want to come through, I'm gonna have to pat you down. Just relax. You'll be on your way in a sec. Thank you.
For newcomers to endurance racing, let me remind you that this is different from Grand Prix in that it's all about which team can go the distance. Fuel efficiency and reliability, that's the name of the game. This is where you see car technology of tomorrow. Oh my, Moses Lee is just flying out there. Look at those lap times. I guess he's out to show Matthias Schuster who's number one. Yes, go ahead. Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out or beat up it may be.
Let's imagine an invisible barrier between me and you that extends out to about an arm's length from me. Let's try and keep out of that zone. But first,
You can just feel the tension in the air. Now, this is a good, clean family show. This is different from Grand Prix. End of the day, it's all about which Moses Lee and Sierra Knox. Fuel efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where you see the car technology.
be off the Kronstadt team. Half an hour later, I have to listen to Knox berate my skills as a mechanic because the roll cage interferes with the radio signals from Sierra's suit.
Just need to find them.
I'm telling you, yes, I know you're a man short now, and no, I don't give a rat's ass about it. Double my salary for the entire week, and I'll come back in case Sierra decides to use
Don't
that
forget,
last
the
pit
secret
stop.
of endurance racing is to
Well,
keep that car
you decide
going
otherwise.
until the
I'll
end.
be down by the
This
pass.
race is not over until the clock ticks down.
One of the Kronstadt pit crew has quit the team in protest, and Grace Miller, the ballbuster chief mechanic, is in critical need of a replacement. Why don't you step in and...
Oh, what a day. Full innovation race, huh? Couldn't be prettier here in Miami. Yes, sir, the crowd's having a good one.
Dressed as a mechanic, you're now allowed inside the Kronstadt pit. I suggest you talk to Grace Miller, chief mechanic. She could probably use some extra hands.
Fuel efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where you see the car technology of tomorrow.
Fix him up good, huh?
Be mindful of roaming security guards. Some of them may work out you don't quite belong. Use the crowds to hide in if needed.
These cars are the future. You see the grip on these babies? It's just so strong. I mean, you could drive straight up the wall.
What are you watching?
You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Suppose I am.
Great, this is your lucky day. Do well and there's a bonus here. Got it?
Got it.
All right, everyone, look alive and get to your stations. Sierra may come in for a last-minute stop, and I need you ready and able. You, Rookie, get into position. Grab your preferred tool and be prepared. Today's your day to shine. Let's do this.
It seems there are several ways to go about this. I suggest finding a pneumatic wrench.
One of my guys just jumped ship and I need a replacement. Alright, gotta run. Talk later.
We'll be here.
Judging by the state of the car when you go back in,
I found the pneumatic wrench. Where is it?
That's exactly what I was thinking. The added security? I'm seeing people wander around that I've never seen. Who knows what they might be up to? Especially Moses Lee and his crew.
cars are also more fragile. Did you know that?
All our jobs on the line. Cars are getting to make pretty strange noises. If this thing breaks down now, I will rip you all a new one. Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now!
And now for a bit of maintenance. Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
What?
I killed one already, baby. You can check it out, it was pretty cool it involved a car.
Hey man, hands off! You're gonna suffocate them!
God no!
Someone help me!
Hey, idiot!
Yeah.
Drop the...
Strangling people said that!
Don't settle for second best. Guardian Tires. Driver's choice.
Those are good.
New champion is on the way to the celebration. Just not quite there yet. Let's get those mega Dom Perignon bottles lined up. I remember. I can't go into detail, but those celebrations can sometimes last 3 days. Today, the drivers were so distant.
That is Ted Mendez, one of the country's most influential military-grade moneymen. This must be connected to Kronstadt.
Bill, it's Ted here. Just returning your call before heading over to the expo building to meet Knox for
Will be
the
your rewind?
Android presentation. No, not yet. I'm letting him stew. Guy's a genius, and you know what they're like. Desperately lacking any discipline or respect for other people. Last time I tried to have a meeting with him, he had me sitting in a room for 4 hours before canceling. I'll head up when I feel like it. All right, I'll call you after the presentation. Speak then.
Ted Mendez, a defense funding consultant with the US military, is scheduled for a private demonstration of a new Kronstadt robotics project. Sounds like a way to get up close and personal with Robert Knox, 47.
Hey, what's up?
Yes, that's so stupid.
I'll call you after the presentation. Speak then.
Might have a situation. Sweeping area. Over.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. No. It looks like an accident.
Mr. Mendez, good to see you, sir. The demonstration is scheduled to take place on the upper floors. Please feel free to use the stairs right over there.
Report anything suspicious to us, okay?
Collecting pictures of celebrity entrepreneurs now, 47. What are you thinking?
Mr. Mendez? Right this way, sir.
Hello, HR? Yes, it's Ben Wheeler down at the Bayside Center. Listen, I realize this may sound trivial, but soda dispensers has been off the press. I can't work without my
Greetings, sir. Finally see you. Guess traffic was rough. Not fun. Let me show you everything. I'm gonna say something provocative now, Ted. War is going out of fashion. It's dirty. It's just plain bad PR. Nobody wants to exchange their children and loved ones for flags and medals anymore. The glory is gone, Ted. But, luckily, Kronstadt has a solution for that. Imagine this. Android infiltrators operating in the field, disguised and fully embedded, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Indestructible robotic operators who can infiltrate the deepest sanctuary of any adversary, striking an unseen fatal blow. A surgical tool for a blunt world. Imagine an army of them. Fully equipped android medics seeking out wounded servicemen and injured civilians, bringing them to safety or patching them up then and there. Android pilots delivering payloads deep inside enemy territory with uncanny precision and minimal collateral damage. All right,
Okay.
Mendez, it's very straightforward. Let me show you. I just pick any of the pictures on the desk, then I use the scanner to upload the biometric data. And Alice will do the rest.
Target acquired. WB.
Obviously, the final system won't rely on you manually feeding it biometric data. This is still a prototype. This is a pivotal moment in modern conflict solution, Ted. Palace is entirely... The hell? Damn it.
Targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
Looking good.
Berlin. Shanghai. Montreal. We're bleeding operatives. Panic is spreading, and now we are axing our own?
Knox was a traitor. He would have caused incalculable damage.
Hello.
And he won't be the last.
Oh.
This is exactly what the enemy wants. We need to fight the sickness, not the symptom.
And I have just the tool for the job.
Right. The Burnwood woman. Eric Soders warned you about her, didn't he? The Crusader.
I can handle Miss Burnwood. Everyone hates power until you offer them some.
You ought to know.
ICA speaks the enemy's language. We need them.
And once we don't?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Fact remains, we are shadowboxing. We need to know who we are up against.
I was getting to that. His name is Lucas Gray, the late Mr. Cobb's head of security. Cobb was ground zero, first of our operatives to die. It had to be one of his staff, someone with military training and access to the plane.
Grasping at straws.
Gray is a mercenary, a veteran of every backwater tragedy you've ever ignored on the 5 o'clock news. Chechnya, Sierra Leone, the list goes on, but before '89, nothing. No records of any kind.
Ah, come on. CIA, KGB, plenty of spies went dark.
After the curtain was lifted, I cast a very wide net. Lucas Gray simply does not exist.
If you're all quite done wetting yourselves with excitement, I couldn't give two shits where he came from. I only want to know one thing.
How does he know about us?
I swear to God, this hearts and flowers crap will get us both killed. Can't you see?
Yeah.
Your so-called friend is working for them now. He's not the man you knew.
This is his fight too, Olivia. Even if he doesn't realize it.
Divorced?
Like it or not, 47 is our last and only lead on the partners.
Understandable.
He needs to remember.
He's coming for us. And unlike you, he won't hesitate.
Just get me inside. Rico, I need a favor.
Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the militia's strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and servant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, 3 of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I would leave you to prepare.
Mm-hmm. You could do that?
Yeah. Your gun could break you.
I did not know that. Right now we're just taking a stroll, trying to look at animals.